Welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. Right, last episode, one of the last things we did was we came to Aerotech. This, what is this? Aerotech office park, yeah. And we basically helped out sort out a guy who was basically practicing, well, it was basically cheating in cards, and he was, a drug dealer. Then again, I suppose we're being kind of hypocritical since we have, our character has known to kind of participate in, let's say, the narcotics trade. But it's different. But it's different when we do it. Now, we did also learn about that that some people gone missing from here, some refugees, and they were only kind of, let's say, clue, if you will, that we have, the only information that we have about them is that they were known to do some business with a couple of scavengers in the west side of Vegas. So we will go there, but let's go to Camp McCarran first. I mean, while we are nearby, in the neighborhood, at least I think, well, I would like to think that that is the you know rationale of our character, that since we're nearby and since we are so close to this major base in here. Oh, have I? Yeah, yeah. Put some volume up.
Working together and they can make or break just about anything.
Yep, that is true. Strength in numbers. And for all its failings, it's still a democracy. And it still tries to do some good as well. I'm sure, yeah, it might have some bad seeds, some, you know, corrupt politicians and officials here and there. And certainly there are criminals in NCR too, just like in any kind of society. But they try. I'm carrying off a lot. Oh, my armor is once again just completely broken. Maybe I have like. Oh, it's 7 p.m., okay? Let's have a save here before. Oh, now there's a.
Yes, what is it?
So, have you had any other problems around here?
Yeah. On top of everything else, I can't send a patrol on a bathroom break without it being ambushed by someone who heard they were coming. So somebody's getting the word out.
Well, I could look into who's leaking NCI intelligence.
Well, why not? Given your recent arrival, at least I can safely rule you out as the leak. I'd like to have absolute trust in my men, but that's just not practical right now. Go ahead and look into it. See what you find. We don't have much to go on right now. Lately, every raiding party in New Vegas seems to have a map of our troop movements. It derails everything. Supplies, reinforcements, and it'll only get worse the longer we let it go on. Captain Curtis is heading up the investigation right now. He can fill you in.
Right.
Bye.
I put a spell on you. Well.
Oh, I'll be here.
Oh, actually. Actually.
Lead the way.
There's one thing we can also do. This shouldn't take too long. Let's talk.
Oh, good to see you again. Of course. Anything.
Hilda mentioned the follows of the apocalypse.
My father used to say good things about them, but that was years ago. Back when they teach farmers and ranchers about crop rotation and the like. Nowadays, they've changed. They're doing what they can to discredit the NCR, give us a bad name with the locals. Dr. Hildern trained with them years ago. Not me, though. I'm an OSI girl.
Right.
Right. Stay safe.
Yes? Something else you needed?
I have no questions.
Oh? What might those be?
Tell me more about the OSI. What's your opinion about the Williams?
Williams is an admirable researcher. If she wasn't, I'd have terminated her contract, and she'd be begging for work from my former employers.
Why terminate her contract?
Williams has a tendency to feel before she thinks. Not in the lab, but everywhere else. That might be forgivable if she kept her concerns to herself, but she doesn't. Not in front of her peers, not even with contractors like yourself. That kind of behavior can undermine morale. She convinced my last contractor to quit. Same way she tried with you. Probably didn't tell you that, did she?
You didn't always work for the OSI?
No. The OSI hasn't been around for very long. I received my training elsewhere.
So who did you train with?
Before the bombs, I might have studied at any number of colleges, universities. They gave a man a chance to advance himself, or so I've heard. But after the bombs, until a few years ago, anyone with half a brain had one choice: the followers of the apocalypse. Didn't matter if you agreed with them or not. You either played along or you were turned away.
Now, what do the followers believe?
Knowledge for knowledge's sake. A society of equals. They purport to be intelligent people, and then they spout this old world dogma.
Doesn't sound like a good place for a person of ambition.
Exactly right. Imagine what the followers could have accomplished if they were properly motivated, if they had a unified purpose. Those of us who founded the OSI, we wanted to put our knowledge to work, and we have to some degree. But the execs at OSI Central, they're still bound to the old ideas, society of equals and all that. There's still too little direction. If I can make real breakthroughs here, show the president what can be done when junior researchers are kept in line, kept focused on task. Who knows? Maybe I'll be sitting in OSI Central in a few years' time, and there'll be no more coddling of free spirits like our friend Williams.
Tell me more about the OSI.
The Office of Science and Industry. It's a rather expansive topic. I could talk for hours, but I'm sure I'd bore you. Suffice to say, we are the leading edge of the NCR. Our work focuses on practical matters: medicine, engineering, biology. The dam, for instance. OSI routes its energy supply to our cities in the West. That's only one responsibility of this office.
So you said you were the director of OSI?
Director of the entire OSI? Me? If I didn't know better, I'd say you were trying to plant seditious ideas in my head. No. I direct our Eastern operations. I've been responsible for squeezing unprecedented levels of power from the dam. I'm also confronting the problem of food production in what little spare time I have, but I've found some promising leads.
You're doing all these things yourself?
Yes, with the assistance of my team, of course.
Are you saying the NCR has a food shortage?
Not yet, but our government understands the value of proactive thought. Our studies project an imbalance between production and consumption. Or, for a layman such as yourself, not enough food, too many mouths to feed. Mass starvation in a decade or so.
So what other responsibilities does the office have?
We aid some programs the Republic has sponsored involving sharecropper farms in the area. But those haven't panned out too well from what I hear. There have been complaints about the amount of water we're supplying. But those are just excuses for lack of diligence, I'm sure.
So you control the dam from here?
Directly? No. But we attempt to maximize its output. You have no idea how difficult it is to provide power to an entire nation. I also have high hopes for our Helios 1 facility. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for the 2 scientists who are working there. So far, they've only managed to achieve 1% power output. I'd send help if I could spare the personnel.
So what do you think of NCR's chances against the Legion?
To be frank, I have no idea. I leave the fighting to Colonel Shu, and I expect him to leave the science to me. Too many people have opinions on things they know nothing about. The more ignorant they are, the more opinions they have.
Right.
Yes. Goodbye.
Hildern is a good example of big-picture obsession gone too far. At some point, he became so fixated on large-scale results that he lost the concept of the common good along the way. It's an inhumane kind of public service when people and the basic resources they need become numbers in a ledger.
Well, it's a good thing there are still people like you around.
Kind of you to say, but there are better people than me around here. I just hope the followers can make a difference in the long run. Oh, I'll be here. Just don't expect me to fend off a gang of super mutants while you're gone.
Dr. Williams is not a super mutant arcade. Don't be dramatic. Huh. Our good friend Arcade always been so melodramatic. Well,
What is it?
sniper nest location. Oh, let's read the sniper nest location. Deliver station Camp Forlorn Hope for Pilathi Joseph Major, or highest ranking officer. Major, this is to inform you that a small sniper nest has been successfully set up in your Carterville Cove as requested. The nest should have the bedding and a small amount of supplies, but no weaponry. The sniper should be forewarned that the position is close to the enemy camp and upon completing his or her objective should get the fuck out of there as soon as flamingly possible. The coding is R12-22. Good luck and good hunting. Signed, De Leon David, Field Preparations Division.
Nice to meet you. I'm Curtis.
What do you do here?
Officially, I'm in charge of Bravo Company. But since General Oliver has Bravo and most of our forces here garrisoned, I'm free to do other things. So I work with Colonel Shu on logistics, patrols, supply lines, reinforcements, that sort of thing. Lately, it's been less about that, and more about figuring out how that information is getting leaked to raiders. It's a big base with a lot of unhappy soldiers. They get stir-crazy. Hard to separate the malcontents from the actual culprit.
Well, that's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. Colonel Shu wanted me to help you look into the recent intelligence leaks.
Smart man. I could use somebody who can operate under the radar around here. Whoever our mole is, he's been slippery. Whenever one of the MPs gets too close, he changes his habits. Our last lead went cold weeks ago.
Where should I start?
You want my advice? Start by talking to people with a lot of eyes in the field. People like Lieutenant Boyd, or Sergeant Contreras, maybe. Careful with Contreras, though. He's not above suspicion himself. Keep me apprised of any leads you get. This guy's gotten a lot of my men killed. I'm just itching to return the favor.
Right.
Later.
Yeah, Boyd and Contreras. We have actually met both of them already. Now, last time we talked to Boyd, she was on that side of the concourse, interrogating a prisoner. In fact, we helped her get some results. But
you got something to say, or do you always look like that?
But this is her actual office, and so.
You're back.
Right. Tell me, have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
Now, what kind of MP would I be if I didn't notice anything suspicious? I've had soldiers go AWOL, break-ins, thefts, you name it.
Guess I could talk about all of these things. Okay, I guess I'll ask about everything. So, well, who's missing?
Well, there's Anders. He's a ranger. That one's not suspicious so much as worrisome. He left on a dangerous assignment. Colonel Shu sent him out. Now I think he feels guilty not having any way to check up on him.
What else can you tell me about Anders?
I don't know him very well myself. I seem to remember that he was the man to call on if you needed someone to get in and get out quietly. Colonel Shu would really be the person to talk to.
Right. Okay. Tell me about the break-ins.
Maybe break-in isn't the right word. We didn't find signs of forced entry, but I've had reports of someone sneaking into the control tower at night. It's probably just a meeting spot for a steamy military base love affair. Kids today. But it bothers me that they didn't break in. It means they have an access code. Most soldiers around the base don't have that.
Would you be willing to give me the control tower access keys so I can check it out?
Sure, if you want to investigate. It's not like there's anything to steal up there, just a bunch of old communications equipment. If you can find out any more, I'd be interested to hear it. There's something about this I really don't like, and if I weren't tied up here, I'd be staking it out personally.
Communications equipment, you say? That's interesting. Potentially worrisome. You said there have been thefts.
Not the kind of things you like to see go missing. No witnesses yet. I've got my money on Sergeant Contreras, who's supposed to be in charge of distribution, the little weasel. But he's too slick to let anyone catch him doing it. We've searched his possessions a dozen times. Nothing.
It did a little dialogue skip there. Now, I can assure you, I didn't press anything. I think it's just, I don't know, maybe some kind of glitch or whatever. That it started a piece of dialogue, but then, but already before she, before going through the whole sort of section of the dialogue, it just immediately jumped to the next sort of piece. Next piece. Okay, I'll keep an eye out for missing supplies.
Good. The more guns you can recover, the more I'll be able to use to shoot Contreras for being inept.
Oh, I can shoot Contreras for you if you want. Just kidding.
Yep. See you around.
Right. Yeah, this. Well. let's see what. Oh, this is. Oh, there you are, Farber.
Listen, asshole, I know you're not really an NCR health inspector, so you can cut the restaurant critique routine. And I want my 50 caps back. Because I looked it up, and there ain't no disease called colorectal implosion syndrome. So I paid you to look the other way for nothing. Wait, you're not... Oh, wow, I'm sorry. You look just like... Never mind, sorry. So what can I serve you up?
Is there a health inspector bothering you?
That's nothing. You just look like the health inspector who stopped through for the yearly inspection a couple of weeks back. I was hoping I wouldn't have to wait another 11 months to see his crooked ass to get my caps back. Ah, well. Anything I can get you?
You got anything to eat?
Oh, yeah. You can order up anything you want. As long as it's corn or beans. Just kidding. Haven't you heard? With a few shipments from home and a little variety, the troops are getting restless for some quality grub. You can only do so much as a chef with just corn, beans, onions, and peppers.
Okay, show me what you have.
Chow down.
Carrots, potatoes, but I mean, rather decent amount, so if you actually needed these for something. Maize, and stuff, pop the beans, purified water. Can anything be done to improve your supplies?
Well, we haven't had any quality meat in months. Everyone in the camp just eating beans for protein. It isn't pretty. Some of my kitchen machinery is broken down too, so we've been eating mostly raw vegetables. And I'm desperate for spices or seasonings. Anything, just something for the general mood around here.
Where would you suggest I find meat in the amount you'd need?
It doesn't need to all come from the same source. There are a bunch of different vendors around who sell meat. Fitz, the Nashes, Crimson Caravan. We've never really tried to go out and organize deals with merchants to supply our food. Already having an overstock of food, we haven't needed to. But we really need some good old red meat on the menu soon. So I'm willing to divert some caps in their direction if they're open to supplying us.
Where should I look for spices?
The Crimson Caravan would probably be able to arrange a regular shipment, but I don't know of any spices known to improve mood. Hell, we have a whole research department. One guy's even set up in the main terminal building. They're the ones who ought to be looking into it.
Well, I suppose just, improving the quality of food, that would do wonders for the mood. I mean, there used to be a slogan for for a food production company here in Finland, something like, good food, good mood. No, roughly translated to good food, good mood. Or like good food, better mood. Or maybe like a better mood, better food, better mood. I think that would be more. So what parts are needed to fix the food processor?
Here's the list. We've been scrapping together quick fixes to keep it running for months. I think it finally crapped out and needs a full overhaul. It's the goofy machine behind the counter in the corner next to the stove. I'd be much obliged if you could take a look at it and get it fixed up.
Where might I find these parts?
I don't know. Try the various traders around the waste. Or the pawn shop in Westside might have some parts. Oh, I've heard of a place called House Tools you could check out. It's an old factory on the north side of Vegas. Just a word of warning, though. I hear no one who goes in there comes back out. Could be traps, crazy robots, or who knows what's in that place.
Well, I'm actually pretty good at fixing things. And taking things apart. And every time, and in fact, every time I take apart something and put it back together, there's always, there's always like extra, there's always some, extra parts left.
What can I do for you?
Well, by the way, this spore pot extract from Keely should help with morale.
No shit. The stuff actually does all that, huh? I'll have to start testing this out immediately. This will really help keep the guys focused.
Right. Well, food processor. Repair the kitchen food processor. Oh, okay. Okay, so like if you want to repair it with pots, what you need is 2 pilot lights, 2 pressure cookers, 2 conductors, 2 fire hose nozzles, 4 fission batteries, 2 steam coach assemblies, 2 sensor modules, 5 scrap metal, and 1 pot. Right. Well, but at the same time, if you have repair of at least 80, you can just jury rig it. Boom. Bypassing several broken redundant compressors. Oh, coprocessors. Using nothing more than bobby pins, tape, and a trooper's Swiss Army knife, you managed to get the machine running.
Howdy, looking for chow?
Well, I fixed your food processor.
Amazing. I thought that thing was done for. That'll help me transform what I can offer the troops. I'll give you a little extra discount the next time you buy food from me. Thanks again.
Yeah. Now, realistically, this kind of like jury rigging probably wouldn't help to keep it functional for like too long. You know, like realistically, like a full overhaul would have been like, the better option from a role playing point of view, But it's not like our character really cares about that. You see something, you fix it the way you can, and that's good enough. Yeah, we have some maybe extra stuff we can sell too, so let's sell them to Contreras. Okay, I can see you have gone through quite the you have gone through quite the transformation in Contreras. So, when did you join the Fiends?
So you're back.
So I am. And so you're Fiend. You're a Fiend now.
Take your pick.
I mean, of course, he's a pretty good merchant. As you can see, he's got loads of cash. And okay, anyway. Um, right, so the revolver and then shotgun. Mm, then again, cigarettes and stuff like that. Well, the Death Glow hand, Gecko X. Yeah, 50 cans. Okay, I mean, that's at least,
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
yeah. Mm. No. Mm. Yeah, they have soldiers manning the towers. Hmm. Oh, probably should have the I put a spell on you. Don't remember exactly at which time. Might have been like midnight. Yeah, there's nothing in here. Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe what I know.
Rumentarius Picus, over. Go ahead, Picus. Afternoon patrol enters Fiend territory at 1300. Have them mind that stretch.
10-4, Picus. Fiends will be alerted.
Roger, Lupa.
What's the status of your primary mission, Picus?
Charges are set. Detonation will occur as the train leaves the station. Over.
How long?
Couple of minutes. Over.
10-4. Keep us updated.
10-4.
Captain Curtis. That was Captain Curtis. He's the source of the leak? My God. He's a traitor. And they have set charges to the monorail. Well, it's a good thing we are a demolitions expert. This device looks as though it is armed and could go off at any moment. Explosives 35 or size 45 or higher required to defuse. Well, we got both. You have successfully extracted and defused the bomb. Because I think if you go and confront Curtis, then you're not going to have enough time to save the train. So we're just going to have to, leave Curtis alone at least for the moment and focus on the more urgent issues.
Yes? What is it?
Well, you won't be having problems with intelligence leaks anymore.
No? What happened?
It was Curtis. He's in the Legion. I can prove he tried to blow up the monorail.
Curtis? He's been in the NCR long before our conflict with the Legion. There's just no way. I hope you're mistaken, but somehow I don't think so. It'd explain a lot. This is much worse than anyone expected. There could be others, too. You've done everything that was asked of you. You have my personal thanks for this. I'll make sure you receive the credit you deserve. I'll have Curtis taken into custody. If he lets himself be taken alive, that is.
Good.
Bye.
Hmm. Oh. All right, yeah, I left I left Arcade in the OSI lab.
Hello.
Lead the way.
Hmm. Well, go and talk to Contreras. See if he has some legwork for us, you know.
So you're back.
You said you had some legwork that needed done.
Well, I can't exactly go wandering off the base whenever I want, you know. They're already suspicious.
I
You
bet.
can hear the MPs now. Gee, Contreras, I didn't know you had so many friends in the gun runners. Speaking of which, guess your first stop. You're just passing a little note to a man named Isaac for me. I want to know which girl he likes.
Gee, Contreras, why are you dressed like a fiend? I mean, yeah, maybe you wouldn't be so suspicious if you didn't dress up like a fiend. Okay, I'll do it.
Great, let me know what he says. They're almost a straight shot north from here, up past the sharecroppers.
I know where they are.
Later.
And I know who Isaac is. I played Caravan with him plenty of times, so. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, what? What? Oh, Aerotech. Well, can I talk to you about Corporal White?
What is it?
Trent Bascom says he's not getting his full allotment of water.
The Office of Science and Industry has carefully calculated the amount of water needed for these crops. The whole thing is handled by computer. Besides, most of these crops look fine to me. If the farmers can't handle the job, they shouldn't have signed up in the first place. If there really is a problem, they can take it up with Lieutenant Boyd at McCarran. Farming isn't my department. We can't...
Hmm. Huh.
Is there something I can do for you?
Yeah. Huh. I mean, I don't think we got any quest for finding that, was it Corporal White? Hmm.
Can I help you?
Contreras sent me. McCarran needs a lot more guns and ammo.
Shit, is he serious? A 25% increase in weapons is doable, but a 50% increase in ammunition is nuts. Just don't have the supplies on hand to meet that kind of demand for new weapons.
50% more ammo. It's not nuts, it's slugs. Ho ho ho. Gunrunners are skilled enough to refurbish weapons like new, right? You're overthinking this.
You're right. I suppose we could refurbish used and damaged weapons to fill the order. They'll be in like-new condition, and we can use our loader to make fresh ammo from spent brass. We'll have to wait a few days for gunpowder, but this might just work out. Tell Contreras the extra guns and ammo will be in the next shipment.
Right. Good.
Later.
Later. Let's go to west side.
Have you seen that tower on the strip all lit up?
West side, huh? I passed through here with another follower a while back, Anderson. The locals were having a lot of trouble getting water through.
Yeah. Klamath Bob's liquor store. Klamath. Klamath is also, it's like a, as I understand, it's an area where you can go to in the original Fallout game. Or at least in one of the original Fallout games, you can go to Klamath. Not sure was it Fallout 1 or Fallout 2, but Casa Madrid. Miguel's pawn shop. Yeah, it's a... Yes, oh, okay, well. Rest a while. Maybe sleep a couple more hours. Oh, then maybe. Well, St. James.
Why are you talking to me, man? I'm trying to relax here. Got it?
What do you do around here?
Me and Dermot work salvage around New Vegas.
Tell me about Dermot, your partner.
What do you even mean? He's Dermot. Dermot knows how to work salvage better than any man I ever met. Doesn't go asking questions all day neither.
Uh-huh. Well, some people have gone missing and they were last seen dealing with you.
I don't know a thing about no missing refugees from that Aerotech camp. Go cry to somebody else.
And yet you know the missing people are refugees.
Yeah, well, I must have heard rumors. And, fuck you. You got nothing on me and Dermot.
Welcome to Casa Madrid, cheapest, cleanest whores in all New Vegas. If you want to know the rates for Poon, talk to the whores.
This apartment building is yours?
Yep, for years now. Guess I should be calling it Casa Marco or something, but I haven't changed the signs. Folks who can't pay their way onto the strip need a place to stay too. And when Pretty Sarah set her whores up here, the Casa went full service.
I had questions about your tenants.
Like who?
Well, do you know anything about St. James?
Guy's unstable, but he pays his rent and Sweetie seems to like him all right. Catch you later then.
Right.
Welcome to the Casa Madrid. If you got an itch needs scratching, you came to the right place. Just watch how you treat the merchandise.
So, who's the merchandise?
3 flavors to choose from: Sweetie, Maud, and Jimmy. Sweetie's the house favorite for reasons that should be obvious. Maud is what you might call the discount rack. She's what a customer wears if he doesn't have the caps to afford Sweetie, or just likes them old. Jimmy's more of a specialist. I only hear good things.
So I take it you're not one of the merchandise?
Most of my body is scarred all over, like a ghoul. Nobody around who'd want to screw that. No, I just run things.
Well, how did you get burned so badly?
We don't talk about that. Next topic.
Okay, so tell me, what do you do around here?
I look after the only reasons anyone would want to spend any time here. I'm a pimp. All Marco does is collect rent and take a small cut of my action. He sure as hell doesn't clean the rooms.
Isn't that kind of what pimps do? I mean, how is that any different than what any pimp is doing? Just sit around and collect the rent, so to speak.
You know where to find me.
I know I'd find you. That's Marco's apartment. Dermot.
I've heard the Legion's planning to unleash their best men against us.
What are you doing here? Okay, I'll just help myself this.
Securitrons are nastier than ever.
Dermot's ledger. Let's read it right here because we're just that ballsy. Dermot's new ledger. Could be a little different than the one I kept for hauling scrap. Ha ha! But I've always been a strong believer in keeping straight books. To Motor Runner, Teen Girl, 500 caps. Adult Man, 38, 0 caps. True to his word, paid top money for the girl, plus bonus for the first delivery, but paid nothing for girl's father, who took a swing at me when untied. Got to keep them more secure. Also keep SJ, SJ probably St. James, St. James off the girls, as even fiends don't want used goods. The Motor Runner, adult woman, 28, 250 caps. Old woman, 25 caps. Old man, 25 caps. Baby boy, 0 caps. Got to be more careful selecting what we deliver. Runner like the woman, of course, but the baby is worthless, except to make sure the woman does as she's told. Her parents next to worthless. Should have killed and left them. On the bright side, Runner says we can start dealing with teens closer by, so no more dragging folks all the way to Vault 3. To Nephi, teen girl, 400 caps. Teen boy, 150 caps. Child girl, 7, 50 caps. More like it. Learn from past and got rid of mom and dad along the way. Try to get more for the young one. I said, give her time to sprout. But Nephi wouldn't have it. Kept St. James off girls so long as he got his damn teddy. He's a sick one, but I guess the work calls for it. The cook. Adult woman, 200 caps. Teen girl, 400 caps. Teen girl, 400 caps. Teen boy, 100 caps. Did not like dealing with this cook. Didn't know if he'd pay us or burn us. I guess what they do with them once they got them is up to them, isn't my business. But he didn't even wait for us to turn the corner before he was torching the boy and making the women folk watch. Let's hope we deal with Nephi next time. More.
Hello, stranger. You looking for a good time?
Aren't you kind of old to be doing this?
Old but spry, honey. So long as my back don't give out, I can make a living lying on it.
Literally.
May not be as fresh as Sweetie or Jimmy, but pretty Sarah keeps me around for a good reason. Experience.
You work with Pretty Sarah?
That's right. Strange at first having a woman for a pimp, but she's tough enough to handle any trouble so far.
Tell me about Sweetie.
She's a good earner. Of course, she don't care who she sleeps with or what they do to her.
What do you know about this Jimmy?
I suppose he's okay for one of those. I suppose Pretty Sarah's got to cover every sort of customer.
Yeah, so Jimmy basically is, let's just say Jimmy serves certain types of men. Okay. What do you know about Dermot and St. James?
Those boys been living here a while now. They sell salvage and do all right. I never been with either of them. That St. James is all over Sweetie every time he rustles up the caps to afford her. She says he's peculiar, but who isn't? You know where to find me, honey.
Uh-huh. Sure do. Hello.
Hey, mister, looking to relax? Looks like you carry a lot of tension in your shoulders. And upper thighs.
Yeah, just the guns I carry. Well, I didn't actually hear anything about this. So, have you been working long here?
Half a year or so. The Cos is a dump and Marco's a pig, but Pretty Sarah makes sure I don't get hassled. I don't get as many customers as Sweetie or Maud, but the customers I do get always come back.
Tell me about Pretty Sarah.
She's an honest woman. Splits the earnings fair and keeps Sweetie and Maud in line. Minds her own business, too. She knows what it's like for people to go through things they'd rather not talk about.
Right.
See you.
Yeah, but teddy bear. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Huh. What's the mystery? Oh, she's supposed to be, is she? Oh, she's...
The NCR took back Nelson. Maybe they can win this war after all.
Do you need some privacy?
Hey, baby, what say you and me get acquainted?
But I guess you're always ready. You work for Pretty Sarah?
I bring in the customers, and she makes sure no one gets rough. Sarah's good people. Good enough, anyway.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm called Sweetie because I'm the sweetest piece you'll ever find anywhere outside of the Strip.
Wouldn't you make more money working on the Strip?
I got my start at the Gomorrah. Good money, but I saw how those Omertas hook girls on free jet or MedX, then start charging. Slavery through a needle is what that is. I earn less out here, but I keep more.
Okay. Do you know St. James?
Sure do. St. James is my #1 customer. He's a prospector who pays Marco to stay here at the Casa week to week. I don't know why his friend Dermot chose to stay here. He's never been with me or nobody else. But St. James likes having me close at hand.
Does St. James pay you for anything unusual?
A client's got a right to privacy, so it'll cost 200 caps for me to tell you all about it.
So I guess that privacy is still negotiable. Let's say 100 caps, or you could earn 0 by keeping your mouth shut.
Funny how I make caps every time I open my mouth.
Funny,
St. James
yeah.
has problems, that's for sure. Never wants me to say a thing or for me to move around either. Lately, he brings a teddy bear with him and props it on the bed like it's watching us. Ugh, it's creepy as hell. Not the worst I ever been with, but more a pervert than most.
Maybe he's into furries. Any chance you could help me get into St. James's room?
I do have his spare key, but I'm not sure if he'd like it if I let you in there. St. James can be a little crazy sometimes.
Or if I pay you for the key?
We can come to a deal. My price is firm, though. St. James is a good customer, and it better be worth it if I'm going to lose him.
You know what? Forget I said anything. I mean, let's face it, it's just an average level lock. I can pick it, so.
Already forgotten.
Yep.
You know you'll be back.
And you know you'll be on your back. See, I can do banter too. Teddy bear, huh? This one?
Seen that tower on the Strip all lit up? You can see it for miles.
We could confront them and basically deal with them. But let's just let the NCR Justice deal with them, so. Why not? Why not? Yes, Captain Parker's there. Okay. Looks like I'm getting a little peckish. Okay, I have a coyote steak. Dandy boy apples. Okay, I guess this also works as food. Sure, we'll have some snacks like fancy that snacks, yeah. We have junk food, but junk food is something you can also use to make those Sierra Market things. Oh, noodles, sure. Yeah, I think that's enough. Enough of food. Yo, Captain Parker.
Have you found out what happened to those missing refugees?
Yep, I found all the evidence you'll need from St. James's and Dermot's rooms. Here.
Let's see. There. Yes. This belonged to the little girl, so that's a direct connection to the missing people. And this ledger, I know these names. Nephi and Cook are major players with the Fiends. Dermot and St. James must be working with them. Thank you for your help. I'll make sure those sick bastards get what's coming to them. Here, you've earned this. Horses.
Yep. Now, we would actually go. Well, it's a good thing we have Miguel's pawn shop as a fast travel location, because this is a location inside West Side.
Yeah? What is it?
I have some questions about your tenants.
Like who?
Well, tell me about Maud. Well, tell me about Jimmy.
Him? Caesar's Legion taught him everything he knows. I bet there's a pound of sand ground into his palms and knees. Knowing Jimmy, I'm sure he took good care of him. I'm surprised he ran away.
But did it ever occur to you that perhaps he didn't want that?
Like who?
You know, being a slave and everything. Tell me about Maud.
Oh my. Sometimes you can afford the creamy veal of a sweetie, and sometimes you got just enough caps to buy a tough piece of jerky.
Well, that's not a very nice thing to say.
Like who?
How about pretty Sarah?
Ain't so pretty, is she? Not since she had a run-in with those fiends over near McCarran. This fiend named Cook, on account of the flamethrower he wears, he had his way with Sarah. Every way it can be done. Then he starts frying her up for kicks. Guess it was how he signed his work. Catch you later, then.
The victim of Cooks, huh? Well, we killed that bastard. We killed that bastard, so maybe she should know. Yeah, I guess she's kind of having burns all over her body.
You can just talk to the whores, you know. You and me, we don't need to talk unless there's trouble.
You might be interested to know that a while ago, I killed a fiend named Cook.
You did? Well, that's one hell of a service to humanity then. I guess I always thought maybe I'd be the one to do it. But I just never got my nerve up. Maybe I'll sleep good tonight. Here, take this. It's how I say thanks.
You are
welcome. You know
welcome.
where to find me.
You're welcome. Just want to get that over with, you know. Right. What next? Well, yes, Camp McCarran. Probably should do like a hard save over it. Occasionally, you know. Or, yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess we could have also gone to maybe. Actually, let's go to Crimson Caravan Company. I want to. Let's see if we can negotiate a deal with the Crimson Caravan Company to deliver some meat and spices to McCarran.
Hey there. You looking to buy or sell?
McCarran needs a regular shipment of Brahmin meat and spices for the mess hall.
Won't be a problem. We have plenty of spice traders working with us back home, and we could get meat from the local Brahmin ranchers. The bigger issue is payment. To supply the camp with meat will cause some serious caps.
Give them a deal on the price, and you'll have the upper hand in future, more important negotiations.
Well, the Fargo traders have been trying to edge us out on the new armor contract for the troops. This could swing things in our favor. All right, let McCarran know they should expect the first shipment in a week or so.
Good.
See ya.
Yep. No. All right. Now we can talk to Farber and then Contreras. So now we have more reasons to come to this rather expensive base where you have to run long distances just to, just to get things done. Just to find people, you have to go far, far, far away. Let's talk to her again, because I'm pretty sure that
You got something to say, or do you always look like that?
because I'm pretty sure that locating White, that quest, it should start with Lieutenant Boyd.
You're back.
So who's missing?
Well, there's
Oh, all right. Stupid of me, of course. I should have known that. I simply missed. Like, I simply just went to, let's say, wrong direction in this sort of like a dialogue branch. So first, like, who's missing, and then it branches out to Anders, and then who else, and then you have to, okay.
Yeah. The man I'm more interested in is Corporal White. White had a lot of promise. Wanted to be a ranger as bad as anyone I've seen. But he also had some extracurricular activities going. Now he's gone.
Okay, I'll see what I can do to find Corporal White for you.
Word around the base is he'd been going regularly to visit a hooker named Dazzle at Gamora. That's a casino on the Strip. Classy place. His belongings are up in the barracks in the concourse building. First bunk on your left if you're facing it from the center. I haven't had a chance to look through his things yet, so that might be a good place to begin.
Right.
Yep. See you around.
Talk to Dazzle and look through his personal belongings. Well, that is exactly what we can do. And then we can go to the Strip. Well, now the blessing in disguise is that at least there's the monorail connection. Well, I mean, I don't remember exactly like where is like his locker. Oh, that's Private Crenshaw. Great. Cabinet. Foot locker. Great. Then again, the map probably there's probably a map marker. So if I can't find it, I'll see if I have like a quest marker for. I'm sure it will say, like Corporal White's locker. Here it is. Let's read his journal. I pulled the log from the East Pump Station computer for the last week. Looking back over the past several weeks, the times are roughly consistent. There's definitely something going on. Water shouldn't even be going over to the west side, and yet the logs say otherwise. I know I'm onto something. West side, southern cistern, west side, northern cistern, something, something. Okay, well. And let's talk to this guy. Then the good news that we managed to secure a deal for meat and spices.
Howdy, looking for chow?
Well, it's good news. Crimson Caravan agreed to trade meat and spices at a generous discount.
You managed to swing us a discount and cover the majority of the meat supply we need. Good work.
Yep. Well. And while we are here, talk to Contreras. He's probably going to ask us once again to wait a couple of days before talking to him again.
So you're back.
Isaac said they'll have the extra guns and ammo in the next shipment.
Very professional. I like that. Maybe you can handle something bigger.
That's it? You captured another errand?
You're right. I'm just an under-the-table arms dealer. What could I possibly offer you, a drifting mercenary? Sorry for wasting your time.
Alright, what's the job?
Great. The Crimson Caravan has something ready for me. Look for Blake and let him know you're picking up Contreras' medical supplies.
Sounds simple enough. I'll get right on it.
Thanks. Don't come back until you have it. Crimson Caravan is just northeast of the Gunrunners. Blake's usually in the main office.
I know Blake. Well. Huh. Well, here's something we have actually done. This is literally the first time in this entire run to use the monorail. But then again, it's not like there's some maybe fancy like animation, for using monorail. It's just, in practice, it's just a teleportation. It just teleports you to the station here in the strip.
I bet it feels real nice to be carrying those weapons around on the
It
strip.
feels wonderful.
Damn, Mr. House has forbid any NCR military personnel from carrying any sort of firearms on the strip. Well, except for Captain Pappas. Mr. House still doesn't trust the NCR. A word of advice. The Securitrons won't put up with any funny stuff out there, so don't do anything stupid. This your first time on the strip?
No, I've been here before.
Okay then, you should know the rules. Just stay out of trouble and have fun.
Right. Oh yeah, there's a... Oh, you know what? That's actually perfect. What do I want to send to? I guess the spiked knuckles. Although these are considered a concealable weapon, so actually I'm gonna keep them. Gonna send stuff that I can at least use for like crafting things. And I don't want to kind of consume myself directly. Coca-Colas. pork and beans. Well, a couple of those are 6 stealth boys. Well, I don't use stealth boys very often, but I might as well keep 6 of them, sure. What was it? Yum Yum Deviled Eggs? No, I should just eat those. Yeah, this is the thing. Like these. A pilot light. Well, pencils don't actually. They're practically weightless, so. And the portal clipboard, yeah. 20 mugs. Clipboards. Yeah, cigarettes. Oh, I did have a pack of cigarettes. I think I had at least one. Well, I mean, I don't need to carry those around. Oh, and I might have some bullets that I can sell. Ammo that I don't use like at all, so. Stuff like this, yeah. Yep. I mean, I'm pretty sure I sent those to Novak, so. Itchy, there's. Excuse me. Oh man. You know, at least for me, what sometimes happens, actually quite often, that my nose just starts to itch. Just a really strong itch, and then, you know, can't help it. Oh. He have one guy be. Now this song is obviously gonna be a copyrighted thing. Ain't that a kick in the head? Blue moon, and with the black. Da 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 da. As the fella once said, ain't that a kick in the head? Tops, the Ultralux. Oh yeah, I forgot that we promised Sarah that we'll deliver some Vault suits, and we probably do have quite a lot of them in Novak, but for now, we are investigating. Oh, it's the ammo here. Yeah, let's go to Gomorrah.
Hey, no one but Omertas are allowed to carry guns into Gomorrah. Check your weapons with me.
All right.
You'll get these back on your way out.
Make sure that I do.
Hello and welcome to Gomorrah. What can I help you with today?
Do you have any rooms available?
Sorry, we don't have any hotel rooms available right now. But feel free to gamble or help yourself to our other services.
What is there to do around here?
Feel free to head to our club, Brimstone, or you can see our gorgeous courtyard out behind the casino.
I'm sure you have all the good dirt on what goes around here.
I sure do, but loose lips sink ships.
Don't worry about me. I can keep your secrets.
All right. You look pretty trustworthy.
Of course I am. So, what can you tell me what's been going on?
It's hard to believe that not too long ago, most of the families on the Strip were little more than warring tribes. The Omertas even had a big war with the Khans once upon a time.
What can you tell me? Okay, anything else?
I hear you've actually been inside Lucky 38. You're the first person who's been in there in as long as anybody can remember.
Oh, that's just a rumor. Anything else?
Not much of a rumor, but I hear the Tops is always looking for new talent. Lord knows they've needed it for a long time. I've heard some pretty shady rumors about the Ultralux. I'm not sure what the deal is, but although they try to put on airs, that place is just plain creepy. Maybe it's the masks. Sorry, that's all the news worth talking about. All I have, at least.
Okay, how about what's been going on in Gomorrah?
Gossip is one thing, dirt on the family is something else totally.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yes, she's not willing to indulge me.
Got kicked out of Ultralux the other day. This gives me fucking freaks.
Well, I know I could talk to her.
I've heard the Legion's planning to unleash
Ah,
revenge
but
men against us.
Let's talk to another girl. Dazzle.
Hey there, sugar. I'm Dazzle. What can I do for you? Or to you? You're so handsome, I might just give you a discount.
So, where are you from?
Well, now, that's unusual. Normally, no one cares enough to ask. To be honest, I don't rightly know. My mama was from around these parts. I can remember her face, but not her name. More than I can remember of my daddy, I guess. We lived in Westside before the Omertas bought me. As bad as it can be some days in here, it's better than living in that dump.
Hmm. How much for a good time?
100 caps, no kissing, no rough stuff.
Hmm. How about we just split this Medex and relax for a while?
I don't know. Doesn't that mess you up?
Well, I know the right dose for a little thing like you. Medical training, you know.
Well, if you know what you're doing.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
You show me a good time, and I'll return the favor.
Hmm. You are. I'm surprised it didn't say you are well rested.
Back again? Did you miss me?
Oh, you know. Oh, you know I did. Tell me, Dazzle, now that we've been intimately acquainted, tell me something. Have you ever spent time with a trooper named White?
Yeah, he used to come around here a lot. Haven't seen him in a while, though. Why?
Well, did he ever tell you anything about what he was up to?
He used to go on and on about water and the farms east of the Strip. He was talking to one of the farmers named Bascom. Had some problem with NCR. Boring as hell, but it was his money and his time. So I let him talk about whatever.
Right.
Don't be a stranger.
You know I'm not.
I hope my dad doesn't find out how much money those hookers cost me.
Yeah, that's terrible. Right, so well, need to go to here, but we also have business with Grinsom Caravan Company, so might as well, because it's sort of along the way, you know. Talk to Blake. I think Blake is here. I'm pretty sure Blake is here more or less 24/7 on his spot over here. He's such a hard-working trader.
Hey there. You looking to buy or sell?
Contreras sent me for some medical supplies.
Here you go. Let him know he needs to make another payment if he wants more of this stuff.
Is there something special about these supplies?
Well, painkillers are easy to come by, but it isn't easy finding iodine, allergy meds, and a few of these other items. Why do you ask?
Well, some of those could be combined with other chemicals to make drugs.
Really? Huh. Never thought of that. The Crimson Caravan isn't really in the drug business.
Well, you are now.
See ya.
Then the sharecroppers. Just have to... Oh. Okay, he's probably in the blue barracks over here. It is nighttime after all, so he's probably sleeping. Let's this is actually clean water. Why we have access to clean water? Why not? Which is also free and, you know, for all intents and purposes, unlimited.
Howdy. Something else I can help you with?
I'm looking for Corporal White. I was told that he'd spoken to you.
Yes. He said he was looking into the water shortage, but I haven't heard back from him. Got the feeling he wasn't here in any official way. White was talking to me about computer stuff and water delivery schedules through the pipes, but I'm just a farmer. Tech stuff is beyond me. The last person I saw him talking to was Lieutenant Romanowski. Romanowski's around here somewhere. Sorry I couldn't be more helpful.
Right.
Adios.
Hasta luego. Well, let's talk to him again.
What is it?
I'm looking for Corporal White. Trent told me you'd seen him.
Corporal White is currently solving the mystery of the great water shortage. Tried to convince me he had proof even. I didn't buy any of it. He went over to West Side to talk to Tom Anderson. Anderson's a follower of the apocalypse. Helps the people in West Side grow crops or something.
Crops in West Side. The apparent water shortage here can't be a coincidence.
I really don't see the connection.
Of course you don't.
I'm a soldier, not a scientist.
Exactly.
I just do my job.
And that's why you can't see the connection. You're too used to just looking, you know, through the barrel of your gun, so, you know, you don't see the big picture like this. What can you tell me about the followers of the apocalypse?
They're based out of the old fort in Freeside. They supposedly helped the NCR out at some point, but they go their own way now. They know stuff about tech and medicine and usually help out anybody who asks. Can't say I know any more than that.
Well, you haven't heard anything from White?
Haven't seen him. Serves him right if the NCR declares a Maywall.
Do you have something against White?
He's a glory hound. Always looking for a way to get promoted to Ranger. Thinks he's too good to be a regular trooper like the rest of us.
So you hate him just because, you know, he has ambitions. Well, Kind of reminds me of Dean Domino, who just hated who only hated Sinclair because he was driven and because he was driven and just he had decided that he wouldn't let any kind of like misfortune to kind of keep him down. It's the same spirit, really.
Yes, please do. Carry on.
Which is something that unfortunately way too many people, even in the real world, they kind of have the similar trait. That they just can't stand seeing people who are either more successful than they are or more happier and who are, more focused on just trying to bring, let's say, others down rather than lifting themselves up, to bettering themselves.
I hear the NCR is bringing in elite troops.
Oh, I thought it was, I thought Arcade started to talk, so. Well, I don't care what you have to say. I just thought my friend Arcade had something. I only listen to my friend Arcade. Isn't that right, friend Arcade? Let's see. Wait. No, you guys. And this is Dermot and that guy. Where's. I think Anderson is here. I wonder if I'm going to pen that. Okay.
Tom Anderson, can I help you?
I heard Corporal White came here to investigate a water shortage. Well, what do you do here?
I'm with the followers of the apocalypse, and I help the locals in Westside grow crops. Unlike the NCR, the followers don't expect anything back. The soil and the hot, dry environment don't make it easy, but we get by all right. We've even got our own food store, the Westside Co-op, complete with basic refrigeration.
Tell me about the co-op.
The co-op is comprised of Westside locals and run by Clayton Antonine. They produce all of their own food and share the profits of the co-op.
Do you have a problem with the NCR?
I don't go looking for fights with them, but they don't have the best interests of people in mind. Certainly not locals. The bottom line for NCR is productivity and growth. Politicians back in Shady Sands are completely detached from the people actually living here.
Right. Well, listen. I heard Corporal White came here to investigate the water shortage. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
No one by that name has come here, I'm afraid.
Are you sure?
You must have heard wrong. You can ask around if you like. They'll all tell you the same thing.
Yeah, so because we have a good reputation with the followers, we could kind of rely on that. You should know I've been helpful to the followers, so come clean or something. Or we can kind of outsmart him. Well, it was easy to figure out that the NCR water shortage points to you. Save me some time, will you?
Fair enough. Since you seem to have pieced it together, I won't insult you by denying it any further. I killed Corporal White to protect Westside's self-reliance. It was rash, and I regret it now. We don't have money to pay for the water, so I rigged a pump station to divert water to the local cisterns from time to time.
I'd rather not turn you in, but someone else might come and look you for White. Like even if I don't do anything about this now, someone else might come, and that someone else might not be as understanding as I am.
If the NCR thinks White was killed by, say, members from the Scorpions gang, it may be enough for them to close the case.
Consider it done. You stay here free and Westside keeps getting water, sure.
Thank you. What happened was regrettable, but I'll make sure it never happens again.
What's up?
Yeah, okay. Right. Then we'll go back to... Are we at the first floor here?
Interesting way of handling things. Very sub rosa. I don't know if the Scorpions deserve to be wiped out for something they didn't do, but that's one less problem Westside has to deal with.
Exactly. Exactly. And you know, Arcade, I only did it for the common good. Right. I probably should make a hard save occasionally. Especially with all this fast traveling back and forth. Well, now, of course, I don't want to summon any bad luck, bad mojo, but, you know, frequent fast traveling does increase the risk of, you know, the game crashing. This is some clean water. Let's see, I need to talk to Boyd to kind of get this quest officially done.
You're back.
I have an update on Corporal White.
Don't tell me. He married the hooker.
Yes, he did, and they moved to Bahamas. Well, unfortunately, a gang called the Scorpions murdered him. A man named Anderson witnessed it.
Shit. That's why you don't go wandering off looking for some call girl on the strip without telling somebody first. Anderson. Is that the followers of the apocalypse, Anderson?
Yeah, he wants you to increase water flow to Freeside. Said it'd be lost otherwise.
Man, that guy's got water on the brain. Knows more about water pipes than any man should. If he says we're losing water, I think the Colonel would listen to that. I'll talk to him about it. But you, I owe you for this. You saved me a lot of work. And I'm sure Corporal White's family will be grateful to at least get some closure. The MPs keep a bunch of junk around that's confiscated off of people who decide to screw with us. I haven't really sorted through it, but go ahead and see if there's anything you can use in there. We keep it in a trunk across the hall, by the prison cells.
Right.
Yep. See you around.
Well, let's go and see what's in the special trunk. This one. Confiscated goods. Yeah. Stuff. Things and stuff. Stuff and things. Hmm.
Hey, back for seconds, huh?
You know it.
Chow down.
Maze. Maze is something that you can use to... That is required if you want to make like... whatchamacallit? If you want to make like a homemade flamethrower fuel, you know.
Just a word of warning, though. I hear no one who goes in there comes back out. Could be traps, crazy robots, or who knows.
Alright then. Oh yeah, about the parts here.
What do you need to...
Wait, wait. Yeah, food here. I think also if you make some beef stew, you need potatoes, right? Carrot or something? But yeah, buy a whole big bag of food. You know, maize, potatoes, carrots. And a jar of salt, pork and beans. Because you never know when you want to have a little salty snacks, you know.
So you're back.
Hey, these medical supplies look like chem ingredients.
Really? I never noticed that.
Of
Just
course you
following
didn't.
orders here, moving supplies as needed.
Oh. You're a lying bastard. Hey, I want cutting on this action.
You're one pushy son of a bitch, I'll give you
Yes,
that.
I am.
All right, here are some caps to keep your mouth shut. There's a lot of money to be made, and I'm not afraid to share it with reliable folks. Just keep the busters out of this, and we're good. So you got the package then? I need to get that sorted and then sent off in a few days.
Yes, yes.
See, you're practically stealing caps from me. This work is so easy. There's one more job. It's a little more complicated, but I think you're up to it. I need to get some stuff sorted around. Gonna take me a day or two, so just stop back in a few days.
Yeah.
Later.
Let's see, let's remind myself. Where's family? Talent pool. Well, let's just at least make a hard save here. No. Fast travel to Novak because I want to. Oh man, get my stuff sorted. Let's see. Yep, good. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Hollow points on. I put like 100 of these away. Sure. Put like 120 of these away. Sure. Crafting materials. Maybe one of these days I really need to, basically like pick up a lot of this stuff, like clipboards and such, and maybe take them to what you might call it, Big Empty, and taking the Big Empty and have them converted to crafting components. And maybe like send all the Nuka-Cola and such to those vending machines in there. But that just seem very appropriate places for items like that. Keep the deviled eggs will, maybe like the empty bottles if you want to turn them into water, purified water. It Right, so let's have a little break now, at least now. Right, see you later. Let's continue. Hmm. Okay, well, that's I could fast travel, but you know, then again, why always fast travel? Oh yeah, we could actually go on, Clark Field is here. Oh yeah, I guess we never actually entered the actual. Yeah? Well, Rat X PR, so Rat X, yeah. Clark Field. Yeah, we haven't officially been here yet. I mean, we've been close to here when we were. We level up. Explosives, huh? I'll put 1 point here. 1 point here. I mean, I guess if I start moving my unarmed skill up, I might be able to take at least some like unarmed, let's say like unarmed related perks that also affect your melee skill. So yeah. Sure. Why not? Oh. Heavyweight, right? Yeah, if I can get heavyweight, I'll take it. Heavyweight, yeah. Have you been working out? Weapons heavier than 10 pounds now weigh half as much for you. Modified weapons that drop below 10 pounds will not gain this benefit, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so we can now use weapons like ramen. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, maybe I can't access that. Yeah, because my flamethrower, I think normally flamethrowers weighed only like 15 pounds, which would still would be affected by this perk, by the way. But of course, I have the unique variant Cleansing Flame, which is like 22 pounds. So that should now only weigh 11 pounds for us. Our missile launcher, which is 20 pounds, should now be only 10 pounds. We get our Fat Man with the little boy kit that only weighs 15 pounds. Oh, with this perk, it should only be 7.5 pounds. So, yeah. Oh, that's okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, that was a vicious dog. Okay. Wow. Well, I suppose we are going to. Yeah, there's a... Well, we did find a note that talks about a sniper's nest on... what was the name of that guy? Curtis, yeah. On Captain Curtis's table. And so... that sniper's nest in question is this one over here. Stop all of that.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Oh. Right, so there's dog steaks, make a fury purgative, dog steaks, gecko kebabs, but rather have some also gecko steaks, you know, so just because. Oh yeah, there's a ammo box, but gun case very hard. You can't really pick that. Now, that gun case actually has a unique variant of the sniper rifle called Gopi Campaign sniper rifle, and it's obviously a really powerful weapon. Only thing is that it's because it's a unique variant, you can't put modifications to it, which also means you can't put a silencer on it. Even if you have the sniper rifle silencer,
Awe, have you come to...
by captures do you mean slaves?
No. They haven't yet earned the right to be called slaves. Those three in the pen are captures, nothing more. I'm a slave master, so I know what I'm talking about. Back at the fort, I'd have those three half-broken and well on their way. But this is just a holding area, so all I do is assess their fitness and decide whether to send them on.
It doesn't bother you enslaving people?
Why would it bother me to enslave these wretches? They have no purpose, no creed, no honor. They live in pitiful squalor, undisciplined, intemperate. To enslave them is to save them, to give them purpose and virtue. Honestas industria prudentia. Even the virtues of slaves are beyond the desolate on this side of the river.
How much would it cost to buy these three captures?
It's a weak bunch, to be honest. I'd rather have extra currency to buy supplies or better captures off traders. There's a boy, too old to be trained as a legionary. Normally they would have to die, but he's too frail to make trouble. The old woman's dried up, but she could keep house or do gardening if she can learn to keep her mouth shut. The girl's the only one of real value, young enough to breed, not hideous to look at. What's your offer for the lot?
Any fool can see that girl has all the symptoms of pustula hypomyalgia.
Pustula? What? Is that contagious? That doesn't sound good at all.
Listen, I'll give you 150 for the lot.
Seems I'm fortunate to get that much for them, given the circumstances. Here, this is the key to their collars. You want to take those off before you go far, trust me.
Which cursor look coolest to you?
The best cursor in the Legion. You'll reach Fortification Hill without incident, that's for sure. Wait until you see the encampment, how massive it is, and a personal audience with mighty Kaisar. Glorious.
Well, maybe next time we'll meet him, it will be, he will meet a glorious end. How did you join the Caesar's Legion?
I have Blackfoot in me, the first tribe that Caesar ever led in battle, the tribe that formed the Legion. If not for him, we'd still be living in tents or shacks, scavenging for food like animals, if we were alive at all.
How did the Legion set up a camp on this side of the river?
It was easy. The Colorado was narrow here, and when the profligates abandoned Searchlight, there was no one to guard the crossing. It's just a small outpost, but we keep busy. Raiding parties go out, new captures come in. Wale.
Right. Well.
Please, sir, take pity on us. Free us, please.
Well, I paid for the 3 of you. You're free to go.
Thank you. I don't think we'll ever be able to repay you, but we'll do our best one day, once I found a place to settle.
Hey.
Okay. Well. Save the people. Now we can travel to Searchlight. Now that we know that there are no more, humans there. Wait. Maybe there's another group here, which is the Sergeant Astor guy. Yeah. There's just a bunch of NCR troopers who started running. So, oh, I guess they are part of Astor's team.
You're back. What can I do for you?
You know what? I think I can clear out Cottonwood Cove for you.
What? Really? You're mad, but I like it. According to the notes you gave me, all the southern raiding parties come from that camp. Caesar regularly sends fresh squads to relieve patrols. Killing their centurion and leadership would be a start. But finding a way to permanently shut down that dock is what we really need.
I'll see what I can do.
Report back when the camp is clear. I'll try and shuffle some men in that direction once the Legion's gone. Sir?
Yeah, let's go back to this camp.
Okay.
Now. Let's go to Cottonwood Cove Overlook. That's radiation. Well, open this door will release highly radioactive barrels into Cottonwood Cove, potentially killing everyone in the camp. Is that so? Well, oopsies, oops. Oh no, what have I done? Sorry. And not sorry. Well, no, no. Again, the troopers are here, but yes, Astor is here. Do I have? Oh no, I don't think I have. I-4, yeah, he's here. He's probably leading this group.
You're back. What can I do for you?
I have an update on Cottonwood Cove.
Let's hear it.
Well, I rescued the hostages and I killed everyone in the camp.
What? How did you pull it off?
I released some barrels of radioactive waste.
That's exactly what we needed to put a cork in that camp. The Legion won't be moving through there anytime soon. Fitting that the camp was taken care of in a way similar to Searchlight. Thank you for taking care of that place for us.
You are welcome. Yeah, a little bit of a poetic justice.
Lead the way.
Surprisingly, the Legion doesn't like immediately know that it was you, so. Well, let's go confront Frank Withers. Let's be frank to Mr. Withers. I think he's usually just in this tent, right?
I've heard the Legion's...
Oh yeah. Really need to get this suit fixed, by the way. Alright, we'll have some...
planning to unleash their best men against us. Have you found my family yet?
Yeah, about your family.
Yes. Have you found them?
Yes, they're all alive.
They are? Oh my God, thank you. Thank you so much. But wait, where are they?
Your family doesn't want you around. You need to clean up, Frank. Now, what would I tell an abusive bastard like you?
What? Why won't you tell me? Did my wife put you up to this? What lies did she tell you?
Your family doesn't want you around. You need to clean up, Frank. Excellent. No.
You're right. I've been a mean son of a bitch the past couple years. It won't be easy, but I'll try going sober. Maybe then my family will want me back. Thank you for doing what you can. I won't let this go to waste.
Yeah, so. Ghost Town, Gunfight, Lauren, Talent Pool. Oh yeah, there's still stuff to do. But you know what? I think this is at least enough for now. I mean, if I still get the inspiration, maybe I'll record some more today, but at least for now, I think I'm kind of out of gas, so to speak. So, thank you for watching. See you later.